Become an investigative reporter. Step into the spotlight and become a star while helping people. Have you ever asked yourself this question? What ever happened to real journalism with integrity? If the mainstream media journalists were doing their job with integrity, all issues regarding how the bank employees, collectors, and lawyers bullying the Canadian people when requesting documentation the banks are legally obligated to produce would not exist. The documentation we are referring to is proof of ownership of Canadian debt. The banks sold your debt and are not telling you. But even more sinister are collecting on debts they no longer own. Here's where the problem lies. 50 years ago, well over 100 companies controlled the media in the world. Fast forward to the present, world news outlets are controlled only by 6 powerful corporations. Mainstream journalists being objective is now an illusion created by the elite class to give the appearance of unbiased news. However, there is no such thing as unbiased news these days. Journalists who work for these 6 corporations answer to their owners and ultimately serve their agendas. For example, considering the banks are heavily invested in the 6 companies that own the media, do you think they would allow the public to be informed of how Canadian banks are bullying Canadians who are asking for proof of ownership of the debt? The point of all this is that the media outlets don't necessarily serve the interests of the Canadian people. Instead, they serve the interest of their owners. The only way to solve this problem is for Canada to have objective, unbiased journalists. But how? Well, we have the solution. Every Canadian who's interested in journalism needs to have a platform that incurs them no cost but can get the truth out there. Well, now there is, thanks to a platform with UnitedWeStandPeople.com, public investigation reports. You now can communicate as an investigative reporter with the bullied bank employees, collectors, and lawyers, and with our help, create your own independent investigative reporting broadcast. It's easy, fun, and it's free. But most of all, it is essential in order for the Canadian people to stop getting bullied from the bank's employees, collectors, and lawyers. How does this work? You will be recording conversations with bank employees, collectors, and lawyers who are blatantly bullying the Canadian. Then you will simply video yourself using your phone explaining what you have found out so far and email or text the video to us. Our professional media production team will supply all the questions needed to ask the bank employees, collectors, and lawyers to create a professional investigation and assist you in creating a news report video you can be proud of. For us to provide green screen technology in your videos, you will simply need to video yourself in front of a green backdrop, easily done with a green sheet. Question: what if the lawyers and bank employees do not want to participate in your investigative reporting broadcast? Answer: the Canadian victim will sign an agency agreement to speak on their behalf. This will allow you to be an investigative reporter with the power of a chosen agent. This is a very powerful combination. An investigative reporter with the powers of an agent? Obviously, as an investigative reporter, they can refuse to answer your questions. But as the Canadians' chosen agent, they are obligated to answer your questions. If a Canadian does not fully understand a situation they're experiencing, asking another to act on their behalf via agency agreement is a basic Canadian human right. Let us help you take action consistently. Sign up and become an investigative reporter with the powers of a chosen agent. So don't forget to like this video and share with your friends and subscribe.